Welcome to the recap of Achtung Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 35. As always, let me thank Juce at Master of the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime, Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy, Bill at RollStats, the unholy trinity of Jason, Josh, and Isaiah, Dustin for his role as 13, our Canadian friend Dave at DravenSwiftBow, and Mike for his role as Special Agent Ralph Macchio. It's hard to fathom that we are on session 35 as we approach the conclusion of Achtung Cthulhu with session 36.
When I hear fathom, I think of how to spell that out and how it's fat ham, and that sounds delicious.
After that, we will resume Pulp Cthulhu until the end of the campaign, which should be around 50 sessions. As far as this session goes, the players entered a strange dimension.
I think it was like a swinger party or something.
Met up with Lieutenant Reisman.
You're making it hard to trust Canadians, Peter. I'm just saying. I'm going to have nightmares that they're drowning me in maple syrup.
Oh, we have to be leery of Americans.
Found an astronaut from the UPM and made their way to a pyramid and found out the significance of the number 9.
Based on what we've seen in front of us and the fact this all seems to have been planned out, you might even call this a pyramid scheme.
Does anybody have anything to add?
You know, maple syrup is basically a superfood, eh?
Let's begin. You see these writhing tentacles in the sky. It's a rocky landscape. There is a black sun. You realize, Blake, that you are with Bonnie. There's nobody else around.
Where the hell did those tool bags go, Bonnie?
I haven't the faintest idea. Most likely murdered.
It's stressful trying to find my stress on my character sheet, damn it.
There's a lot of clouds, and the clouds are very low, and you can see like writhing tentacles as the clouds go over them. You look around, and like the wind kind of blows, and you hear this noise, and there are like a bunch of pills like sitting on like a slab of a rock, and they just kind of roll down.
Luther was here.
That seems very likely based on what we're seeing here.
Definitely
a
Luther.
half-eaten bar of chocolate that is next to them now.
Oh yeah, Luther's dead. He wouldn't leave a half-eaten bar of chocolate
Yes.
and all these pills here.
He's dead.
I will wrap up the chocolate bar with, assuming it's still partially in a wrapper, and I will take all the pills and put them in my pocket in these super tight pants. And it probably just looks like a weird bulge, like in these capri pants. Real lumpy one.
Strategically stuffed into the end of the pocket.
It's like a melted Snickers bar, you know, like the nuts, they're still...
Now, please continue. I want to hear more about these nuts.
Oh, I love these nuts.
Well, there was the mountain that brought us here, so we might as well head back towards it. Maybe it can get us back.
Yeah, but weren't there like tentacle things that way and stuff?
You get used to tentacles after a while.
Sometimes they're a little unpredictable.
Well, it's something we have to deal with. It's as simple as that.
Just the two of us?
We can make it if we try.
It doesn't take very long before you spot a lone cowboy boot.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, do you want to take that one? I got all the drugs for Luther. You can have the cowboy boot.
I'm going to pick up the cowboy boot.
So the wind picks up again, and this time you realize you're being hit and pelted with dead earwigs as they hit you. And when they land on the ground, they start to squirm around and they come alive and they start crawling all over the rocky floor.
Ah, damn. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There's got to be a cave in the mountains. Let's go.
You spot out of the corner of your eye a figure in kind of a tattered cloak and a long beard.
Do you recognize them?
Is he doing anything strange?
Yeah, he's standing out here.
You realize this looks like Lieutenant Reisman.
You folks lost, eh?
Oh, it's him. It's him. What happened? You have a beard now?
Oh, no, I've had this for a while now.
I thought you were in the military. What the hell?
Oh, well, you mean that was a while back.
Yeah, it was like 2 days ago.
And like, just you notice that I kind of like just almost start like nodding off, like I'm about to fall asleep standing up.
Did you age like 60 years? Like, what's up, old man?
I just thought I'd try a new look.
Well, the nodding off threw me for a loop there, because the only people that ever did that to me was my grandpa.
Falling asleep, you know, that's just something that happens, you know. And I start snoring.
Oh no, he's got narcolepsy. Reisman, we got to get to this cave up here. There's got to be a cave. Let's get out of this place.
What? Hey, what? Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Let's go.
Grab you by your cloak and I pull you and I say, "We are going to find shelter." By the way, do you have any maple syrup?
And it's no.
Oh my gosh. This is not Reisman. I let go.
Okay. I've got one bottle, but it's really special to me.
Well, don't worry. I don't want to drink it.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I don't know. How long have you been here?
About 5 minutes.
Well, that's probably about the same then.
Reisman looks like he hasn't shaved and probably hasn't bathed, I don't know, in a week or more. He's starting to look like Luther.
110 pounds soaking wet.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh no!
Smoke is getting in my eyes, and also I'm looking at Ethel in her wet nightie.
Is that normal for you Canadians to not bathe or shave?
Well, I mean, the shaving thing, obviously, because Canadian men have to have their nice, lush beards.
The smelly issues that you can encounter with your beard.
The no bathing is just a consequence of there really not being any water here.
It can smell like cheese, vomit, onions.
But you have syrup. You could bathe in that.
Well, I actually I take some out and I just sort of dab it on my finger and just do the behind the.
At least you don't smell. You just smell like syrup now. That's good.
Yeah, we call that Canadian BO.
That's not the worst smell in the world.
No, it's quite pleasant and apologetic.
You don't remember me blowing my gut out all over the wall in the invisible thing?
Well, the important thing is that we're all together now. So let's go find this cave of yours.
Bonnie, he didn't answer the question.
No, he didn't. I have a feeling there's something wrong with him.
There is something wrong with him.
What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, no, you blew out the back of your pants and you highlighted whatever that thing was. Did you ever find that, eh?
No. Dude, you've been with me the whole time.
Well, no, I went with Doug Bob.
Who's Doug Bob?
The guy we played hockey with.
Yeah, that's right. Because you needed an American to carry the team for you guys. Did you guys go and lick your wounds because an American was better at hockey than you guys?
Okay, so now who's the one that has the alternative memories going on, huh?
I believe I scored, I punched someone in the face, and I checked someone. That is called a hat trick where I'm from.
Remember getting 2 field goals in that game as well?
You hear the noise of rock sliding, and you see in the distance a cloaked figure very similar to the one that was in that room, sliding down these rocks and moving in a direction.
Guys, that might be Luther. Maybe that's him. Maybe he escaped his captors. Hey! You! What are you doing?
It seems to be ignoring you. And as you look straight out where he's headed, you can see what looks to be almost like a pit in the distance, and there's figures moving around it.
If you guys want to check out that pit, you go ahead, but I have a bad history with pits, so I'm going to stay away.
I'm only a PFG, so you guys outrank me. I think you have to make the call, Lieutenant.
Yeah, let's look for the cave first. I mean, worst case scenario, we get ourselves a nice hidey hole, and then if we want to go exploring afterwards, we can. All right, I fall asleep again.
God damn it! Wake up!
When was the last time you took a nap?
No, I don't remember the last time. Probably not since I got here. What? No, not since we got here. Oh, you guys can feel free to look around.
Oh, I like what you've done with the place.
So I noticed your home smells of feces.
I give them the tour. There's
it's dark and holy.
Yep, there's just a stone slab. It's that's the main bedroom, but there's a guest room over there, and it's just another kind of jagged rocky outcropping.
Yeah, there's not really any privacy in the guest bedroom. I want the master.
There's a little hole there. It's that's the bathroom.
Whoa. And it just happens to be right next to the guest bedroom.
Oh, look, I'm not the one who built the place. I'm just renting it.
Was the hole there already?
Yeah, no, this is how I found it.
Did you look to see if there was water down there?
Well, even if there was now, I don't think I'd want to drink it.
Poop, pee.
What about bathing it?
Puke and toilet paper.
Yeah, it's probably a no-go on that one too, eh? Oh, the main bed's very comfy. Here, let me show you. And I just sort of stretch out on it. So this is basically where and then I just fall asleep again.
When he goes to sleep, I grab at the brown note.
I got a pretty tight grip. I cuddle it like a teddy bear.
Okay, I have a feeling this is not the actual Lieutenant Reisman.
He does have that gun, though.
We could just kill him and be done with it. He's an imposter, most likely.
So you snatch it from him.
I believe that's my property.
As he says that, I shoot him. Don't worry, there's a hole right there for you to poop in. I didn't know it actually hurt you. I thought it just made you poop. I'm sorry, Draven. I really am sorry.
You have a incredible pain as you release your bowel.
All right, can I aim it strategically?
I'm taking cover behind the rock that he pointed at earlier. It was
at least
just
a little
payback
bit.
for what happened to my pants.
We're gonna have to find a new cave now.
I then give the brown note back and I say, that was fun.
Okay.
Another one of those robed figures walks past the cave.
Is it
I
the same
don't-
robe as Lieutenant Reisman?
They're probably similar.
Dude, you're
I don't
part
know.
of this cult, Lieutenant.
No, you gotta blend in.
And then with who? I'm gonna go up to the rope figure. Do they have a face?
They have a face, but looks like they have no eyes. Like they're just black holes. He does not acknowledge your existence.
What if I stop walking right in front of him?
He kind of bumps into you and then tries to move around you.
I throw a rock at this guy.
He makes no reaction.
Something is wrong here.
To say the least.
I mean, obviously there's something wrong here, and sort of like point to the outside where there's a black sun and sky tentacles.
I mean, that's not the strangest thing we've seen.
In the place of the steering wheel, in the center of it, is now a face, kind of like a puppy.
I'll be chirping gears and pulling Brody's going,
Should we follow him to the pit and see what they're doing there?
Yeah.
So you start to get up to the pit, and you can see that there's like one figure standing around it in the same robe, and he stands on the edge of the pit, and he puts his arms out, and you just see him go, and he vanishes.
Or maybe that's like a portal back. I've never had the courage to try it.
Go try it. You're wearing the robe. You got the uniform down.
Oh yeah, but I also have rank, so
Yeah, but I don't have the robe.
you can have the robe. I mean, there's robes like.
And leave you free balling out in the air like that?
No, it's liberating.
We are in Sweden. I think there's nude beaches there.
There are. I don't think this is a beach, though.
Well, nude beaches, nude
portals to other dimensions.
You get up to the pit. He stops right at the edge and looks down and stretches his arms out, and then just falls forward, and he plummets down. He begins to fall, and then all of a sudden he starts to spin in a circle, and you can hear the cracking of like bones and tearing of flesh.
Nope.
And you can see his body begin to like transform into some kind of creature as he descends all the way down to the bottom, a mode of light, and it flashes past you and goes straight into the sky.
It could still be a portal.
So Lieutenant and Bonnie, you distinctly see a figure in this mode of light, and it gets shot up through the clouds and vanishes.
Yeah, this isn't my problem. I'm out of here.
I start running. I'm not cool with the pit.
Do we have anything that we could use to create like a makeshift torch?
Me look inside of my 2 packs that I have.
Your robe.
Oh, tear off a little bit of it. Start turning into like a mini dress.
I mean, I could take your robe, and then we could just use these capris.
I have a crowbar. You can wrap it around.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Where are you keeping the crowbar, Bonnie? Jeez.
It's in my kit.
Have you ever seen what's inside a woman's purse?
A hammer, boot polish, other oils and lubricants, a canoe, a Canuck. I don't have any idea what the flashlight is.
This is also where you confirm that I am indeed not wearing anything under the robe.
Oh yeah, straight shot.
Yeah.
I see the starfish.
Cause if you don't care, then we don't care.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna say still a little chocolatey, but I probably shouldn't.
Hold on to me, Reisman. I'm going to reach down as she starts climbing the wall by herself, and I'm going to pull her up. As I get her up to the top, I'm going to give her the biggest wedgie like you do when you lift someone up from the ground to pull them up over the wall.
And as you turn a corner with your light, you see in the back corner a figure that is in some kind of suit that's pretty thick, very faded, like light blue. Gets up. You come to rescue me? I knew they would come for me.
Who are you?
I'm with the UPM.
United Postal Men?
Wasn't UPN like a TV network?
Yes, it aired wrestling.
I want to be like one of the most high flyers in the WWF.
And as he
That's
gets
true.
closer, you can see that his face is badly burned and scarred over.
What happened to you?
Oh, we crash landed. It was some kind of strange anomaly. Glad you found me. This place is terrible.
What are you eating here?
Whatever I can. Are you hungry?
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
What do you remember?
I remember we were on our approach, and somebody said something about a strange nebula, and then there was a lot of fire and voices in my head. And he looks on the wall and grabs something, and he's like, "Are you hungry? It's a big one."
No, not for that.
Not anymore. I was.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's hungry.
No, you can. No, you.
He's
no,
emptied his stomach recently.
I couldn't do that to you. It's yours. You're the hunter. You get the spoils.
And he just puts it. You can see the spider's legs out of his mouth as he crams it in and chomps it down.
Ooh, crunchy.
Yeah, I don't think he ate his companions, but we need to do something about his diet because it's gross.
I mean, eating his companions would probably taste a lot better than the spiders. I'm just saying.
Where's your ship? Let's leave.
We don't have one.
a ship.
You have no ship. How did you make it here?
Where's your crash ship? Maybe we can fix it.
Do you have any way of finding your ship? A locator beacon, a positioning system, anything?
So he doesn't seem to know. What was your role on this ship? Because you don't seem to know anything about it.
is in charge of navigation.
And yet you can't navigate your way back to the damn ship.
The stars, not on planet.
Yeah, well, there's hard to see the stars through the black sun.
Are you surviving okay? You have any ill effects from the air?
Not that we've noticed.
No, I don't think
Feels like they're crawling around inside your head.
That might be the spiders you've eaten.
I don't think there's anything crawling around in my head. What about you? No? Okay. No, we're good.
This one looks very tired. You should rest here.
I think we need to find your ship.
We can eat. There's plenty of sustenance.
Nope. I'm allergic.
I mean, as soon as we go outside, there is plenty of sustenance. Every couple steps, you get this gust of wind, and lots of protein just litters the ground.
What do you know about the earwigs, sir?
It takes a lot of them to fill me up.
That would explain quite a bit.
Yeah, you might need to stay away from us, dude.
Do we need this guy?
Yes, we do.
I mean, you could shoot him if you wanted.
He doesn't know anything about his ship that he's supposed to be the navigator for, like the size of it.
He's also about to explode with earwigs at us. It's happened before. Many times.
May I see your manual, please?
So he hesitantly hands it to you. It is actually a book. It is kind of like a synopsis of the Tale of Two Cities.
The revolutionaries carry out brutal executions of aristocrats and officials, and there's chaos across.
Where did you find these parts?
I found them on the ground. They near a pyramid.
Where was this pyramid from here?
Oh, it's outside. I remember take you there.
I don't think the pyramid's a good idea, guys.
Why is that?
Just has anything good ever been in a pyramid?
Yeah, treasure.
Yes, treasure.
Has there actually been treasure in the pyramids, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Until the grave robbers stole it.
That belongs in a museum.
Yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
So once he gets outside, closes his eyes, and you can see him kind of take in the wind as the earwigs hit his face, and he opens his mouth, of course, gets a whole mouthful and starts chomping on him. And then he kind of looks up at the skies, the clouds and the smoke, and you see these tentacles are moving. Yatsagya, your servant is here, and he takes a knee. And then he stands up and he looks at the three of you. You want the answers? And he points to the sky. There they are, waiting.
I pull out my gun and point it at him.
Or why don't we play along and see what he's up to?
You'll just invite the demon into your soul, man.
He is speaking to me now. And he takes out his screwdriver that he had, and you see him kind of push up his forearm and jab it into his arm, and he starts to carve into his arm.
Oh, you missed the spot. You were supposed to go into the eyeball with it, like the other guys.
When he bleeds, it looks like some kind of black ichor is coming out. He shows you his forearm, and this through the black blood, looks like a 9. He said 9. 9 is the key. There's enough of us.
9 is the key.
There's enough of us now.
Enough of us for what?
We can wake the sleeper. You need to follow me now. I know the answers.
We can wake you up, Reisman.
It's 9.
Waking the sleeper is not a good idea.
All right. Okay. Look, maybe. So let's just play along, and then we can try to disrupt whatever he's doing at the end. Probably save the world.
Snap, snap, grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
What world? There's 9, apparently. 9 people to save.
9,
the answer is 9.
Well, he said 9, right? And he said there's enough of us. Maybe he took our friends. I think we got to follow him.
I don't think we have 9 friends, Reisman.
Well, our friends and then maybe some of his crew. I don't know, but we haven't found any of them. They came through here with us too, right?
We don't know that for certain, but we do need to follow them.
Servant of the thing in the sky. Are we going to the pyramid?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Keep up the good work.
Wish to serve as well.
Aren't we serving by following you?
Yes, we do wish to serve, right, guys?
Reisman is first in line to serve, he said.
Like, we all agree that we are serving the Yog-Sothoth?
What if Luther's the sleeper?
Kind of dumpster diving. I found 3 cigarette butts, a half a bottle of vodka, and 4 used needles.
I think that Lieutenant Reisman is the sleeper. He keeps falling asleep.
I mean, that's what I thought.
No, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, we all willingly agree that we serve Yog-Sothoth. So let's go. Let's go.
I mean, Lieutenant, you do outrank me.
That's right. So that's an order.
Then you need the symbol of the 9 to remember. And he goes over to Blake and with his
You're gonna be fine.
No, he's not carving that shit in my arm.
Here, do it to me first.
Jabs it into your forearm and begins to make the 9.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's not happening to me.
Black ichor comes out of the injury.
I've already been bit by 2 sharks. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've been thrown off of cars.
But what you're saying is you're afraid of a little scratch, huh?
Yes.
Blake, allow me to do it to you instead. Come here.
No.
Yes, trust me.
What are you going to do to my arm?
I'm going to give you the symbol of the 9 into it, so you remember.
I don't want to remember.
Trust me.
I go over to Bonnie. I pull her away so that we are no longer within earshot. You do not cut me.
I'm not about to. I reach into my bag and I pull out the black oil I have for my camouflage stuff. And I go ahead and I just carve the 9 into his arm and make it look kind of like there's black ichor coming down it.
Ah!
Stop screaming, it's not that bad.
I pull the sleeves down again on this tight shirt that I did say was long sleeve to try and cover up as much of it as possible, to hide the disguise a little better.
He is delighted as he looks at the 9s that are now in your forearm, and he sticks his forearm up. He's like, don't let it go to waste, and he starts licking his arm like the ichor.
Go ahead, Reisman.
No, I'm not thirsty right now.
Every time, the wind will blow every once in a while, and he'll open his mouth and get a big mouthful of earwigs.
How is this guy ever hungry? He's eating all the time.
Maybe he's eating for more than one.
Bonnie, you notice 3 distinct figures come out from some rocks. They look like they have some kind of improvised weapons, and they come running out after you guys. And you just blast this guy and just full of holes. He crashes to the ground. Big plume of insect dust goes everywhere.
Will fire my brown note gun.
He is charging, and then all of a sudden, he has a blowout.
Now, does that speed up his
charge? I was actually going to say, does that propel him forward, like into melee with Blake? You can just like clothesline him on his way.
Yes, it's like whipping him to the ropes.
That's right, Irish whip.
If you keep the momentum, you can do that.
And I would use the butt end of the gun.
Club him, and he crashes to the ground, and then starts to roll around, and you can see that the insect dust is now sticking to him because, well...
I pooped my pants.
I definitely do a taunt over him, over his fallen body.
Is this like the Cthulhu mythos version of tarring and feathering?
Yes.
So as he swings at you, Lieutenant Reisman, and misses, and then you just see his body get full of holes, and he collapses. So he stands outside the pyramid waiting for you.
This is glorious, isn't it, guys, right?
Yeah, you're going to go in first, right, Lieutenant?
And he begins to walk forward, and it's pitch black. As you walk in, it's very dark, and then it begins to light up, and now you are walking downtown Crystal Springs, Nevada.
I'm no expert on pyramids, but I don't think this is what they look like on the inside.
I told you it was a scheme.
It's like a TARDIS.
Do we see any people here besides us?
You don't see anybody. On the right side is you're coming up to Blake's subdivision. In the sky is a black sun.
I grab Lieutenant's arm and look at it, see if he's still got the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have the writing of the 9 on my arm?
Yes.
If we turn around and go back, do we come out of the pyramid?
You turn around and start walking back.
I do.
You start walking back down the road. It's just... He was walking back down the road. No, there are no cars, no people out. Blake's subdivision is ahead.
Does it look like Blake's subdivision? Does it look modern except for the black sun?
Yeah, looks modern.
Blake, shall we go back to your place?
I mean, as long as my wife isn't there in the alternate dimension. The right one? Is this the wife one? Is this another hell for me?
Listen, Blake, as long as you still have Xbox, that's all that matters.
This black sun thing's creeping me out, though.
You're walking that way, and then you start to walk, and your feet are like... And you look down, you're walking in like black ichor, and it's now covered the road and everything, and you can see that it's covered the houses, and it's like dripping off the roof, and it begins to rise. It's now at your knees.
Guys, I don't know what the hell's going on. If we look back, is it still back where we were, too?
Yeah.
Gee, we don't have this kind of weather in Saskatoon.
It's like waist deep, and you're trying to move. You see something, starts to get darker, and you see something in your view. It's like this huge, almost a form of like some kind of creature, and a big foot comes up, and as it comes down, everything goes dark, and now you're in just looks like a cave. You look like, and there are symbols on the wall.
Bonnie, I told you Bigfoot was real.
It looks like work stone.
What do the symbols look like?
Yeah, you've seen these symbols. They look like the ones that were around the thing Luther did, and they look like the same ones the cult of Stalin uses. So in your minds, you hear a voice. Your future. What do you wish to sacrifice for it?
Oh, no.
What's your offer?
You must go to the 9.
How do we get there?
I will lead you to the 9.
Okay. let's just hope that our friends are in there.
You can see a city, kind of like you're in a building, and now you're looking out a window out onto a city that looks to be in the future. There's like cars flying around. There's a black sun in the sky.
I think something's in our head screwing with us, okay, guys?
Is this the Serac you've told us about, or is this what your world looks like?
If it is, it's so far advanced. Begin to get darker and darker, and this wave of black ichor starts to come right over the city, and it just you can see it in the distance, just knocking everything down and destroying everything. And it comes right up again. Everything goes dark, and you are back in the cave with the writings on the wall.
Well, I think we all agree that Yog-Sothoth is pretty great. So,
Exactly.
You are now walking under a black sun. It's grassy. There is a dirt road that leads up to a castle.
Does it look like the castle in Sweden?
Before all the modifications, so an early form of it. So as you move forward, the sky begins to get darker, and this huge black mass begins to form behind the castle and quickly just consumes it. Everything goes black again. Darkness, but ahead of you, you can see a room, and there is the number 9 illuminated on it.
I feel like I'm in a J.J. Abrams film, and I'm just getting a bunch of quick scenes of areas that I cannot visit or explore.
What are you doing?
It's a very nice, stately room. There is a desk in here and some paintings on the wall and some antiquities, a vase or a vase, some kind of statuette. There's like someone playing a piano, maybe in the next room. So you walk in to this room. There is a piano. There's a fine rug on the floor, looks probably Persian. There is a table with wine or something on it and a bottle of maple syrup there. There's a fire in the corner. There is an old withered man in a wheelchair sitting there with his hands folded, and standing behind him is a very gothic looking woman with white hair.
Who could she be?
Isn't that your friend?
I don't know. I don't recognize her from the front.
Is she wearing tight pants?
Yes, she is wearing leather pants.
Well, this is really for you guys. I'll just walk over to that bottle of maple syrup.
Can I sprout my wings?
Your wings come out, and then when you look around the room, you can see Snake is standing there, bootless. Luther is got a bar of chocolate he's cramming in his mouth, and Jock is there, like he's looking for something he's missing.
Are you looking for a grenade, Jock?
And you hear this.
Sure. This is the group you were telling me about.
Yes, Prior dear. I knew they would make it. They really excel at falling forward.
So congratulate you on your efforts.
Now we can finish what you started. We can complete the ritual and bring forth the Eater of Souls.
I owe you for this opportunity, Nola. To think I was worried about the one with the comb over.
Oh, yeah, Blake. If you get a chance, just punch him in the face.
Now the new triple threat.
As of course, like rock stars, we are fashionably late.
I only care about mechanics, yeah. I don't care about the actual monster stat blocks. I don't need to know that when I'm as OP as I am.
Well, it's Canada, so maple cologne is actually, a multi-million-dollar industry. Screen peeking is one of the cardinal sins, eh?
Can we just assume Blake has a lot of closed head injuries and just basically it's like me, just doesn't remember shit. I mean, he probably does have a bulge, but it's not on the back of his neck.